Hey there. So, I have a special word for you, whoever's watching this, and I pray that this encourages you. So, to start off. The other day, I was going through some of my old notebooks that I used to have or that I used to write in. And I would use these notebooks to like write funny stories about myself, about my day, to write poems. I love to write poems. And to write things that the Lord has spoken to me. And because I don't know if it's like you guys, but like the Lord can tell me something and then like maybe like a couple months later I forget specifically what he told me. Or like even the next day I wake up and I'm like, wait, what the Lord told me again? What? He told me in the dream and I forgot. But like this is why I write stuff down, and I encourage you to write stuff down. When the Lord speaks to you, write it down, because later on you're going to open it back up and it's going to encourage you from what he told you. And like I've opened up this notebook and I read things the Lord has told me, and I've realized that he fulfilled all those promises, and it's just so encouraging to me. So I have this poem right here that the Lord gave me a word and influenced me to write this poem. So I'm going to read it to you, and I hope this encourages you. The air became heavy. The room began to spin. You begin to feel as though you're experiencing deja vu. People walk in, people walk out. Keeping your emotions under control was a far-fetched goal. A roar of a lion seeped out of your lips without permission. Everyone says, God answers your prayers. How is that true if I'm stuck here lying for hours at night, wondering where my help comes from? Then I hear a tiny whisper say, your help comes from the Lord, the ruler of heaven and earth. How can this be if I'm constantly being spiritually attacked? I feel as though a knife is cutting through my neck. I have no one to cry out to, no one to protect me. I feel lost and hopeless, like a lamb without its shepherd. How long, Lord, have you forsaken me? For even my lungs cry out in despair. I began comparing myself to those around me, not preparing myself on how much it could affect me. It wasn't fair. I swear, everyone around me had the beautiful life, while I'm over here feeling numb. I think I'm just dumb for believing God could save a wretch like me. That wasn't the only lie I believed. You're ugly. It's your fault for all these terrible things that are happening to you. God is upset with you. God doesn't love you. You're going to hell. The words began seeping through my skin, calling on me to acknowledge its power. However, somewhere in the dark, a voice told me, whose voice are you following? You are mine, my beautiful princess. You are loved. My blood paid the price. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and give you a bountiful future. The Good Shepherd, which is God, will never lead you astray. God will restore all things. So feast on him. Because of God's strength, we can go through storms without breaking, just like a palm tree. Often we want God to deliver us out of stuff, but in reality, he wants to meet us in the midst of chaos. He is going to use everything you are going through to fulfill his purpose. Your story will become your authority. Let me repeat that. Your story will become your authority. I don't know who is going through something and it feels like it's impossible and like you can't do it and you feel like giving up, but I'm here to encourage you that the best is yet to come and that the Lord is by your side and he will never ever forsake you, so don't give up. And in the end, your story about your testimony, what the Lord's going to do in your life, is going to become your authority, and you're going to walk in that authority.